Hi everyone and welcome to Sunrise Yogi channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Sanja. Today we're going to do an Intermediate Vinyasa yoga flow class. We're going to start easy, sitting on our heels. Keep your knees wide, come to your child's pose. Extend your hands in front of you and rest your forehead down onto the floor. Take this moment, this opportunity to tune into your body. Feel yourself today and also notice your breathing. And from here, keeping your eyes still closed, we're going to move our hands to the left side, just feeling a nice stretch along the side body. Breathing through your nose, in and out, deep, long breaths. Then come back to center, moving your hands to the opposite side and stretching your side body. And then come to center, come up into your all fours. You can gently open your eyes if they are still closed. Coming into our cow position, open the chest. Exhaling into cat. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round. And again, open. Round. Now tuck your toes under, bring your hips towards your heels and slowly start lifting your hips all the way up towards the ceiling, finding your first downward facing dog. Pedal your legs here, allow the body to open slowly, give yourself time. Elongate your spine, lifting your hips as high as you can, pressing them back, relax your neck. And find a standing position here and then open your feet, hip width apart. Now we're going to take our right hand onto our left ankle, outside of the left ankle, and looking under your armpit towards the ceiling. Finding the twist in the spine. Beautiful. Let's come back to center, switching sides, left hand to the outside of your right ankle, looking up towards the ceiling. Next inhale, come back to center. Now bring your feet together. Keep pressing the floor away from you, lifting your hips high. Now look in front of you, towards the front of your mat. Step or hop to the front. As you inhale, find your halfway lift, open the chest. Exhale to fold, bend the knees if you need to. Relax the neck. Bring your weight into your heels and slowly start coming all the way up towards standing. Extend your hands over your head, look up. Exhale, Samastiti Tadasana. Hands in prayer. Let it flow. Inhale, lift your hands. Exhale to fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Step your both feet back into plank position. Draw the belly in, extend the heels back. Strong hands, strong core. Now come down on your knees, modify first. Exhale, chaturanga to the floor. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe it out. Let's look towards the hands, step or hop to the front. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up. Standing, extend to the ceiling, and exhale, find your center. Inhale again, look up, grow taller. Exhale, fold down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plank. Lowering down through the chaturanga to the floor maybe, or you feel ready for upper dog. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, breathe it out. Now on the next inhale, lift your right foot up, extending as high as you can. Open the hip. Then bend the knee and bring it all the way towards your right elbow to the front, coming back into plank. Touch your knee towards your elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee towards your chest. Now open to the side with the knee still towards your chest into your side plank. And then extend the foot in front of you. Lift your hips as high as you can. Keep breathing. Then come back with your hand down, bring your knee back into chest, and then extend it back into plank position. Let's go through Vinyasa. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Now when you're ready, inhale, left leg up. Extend it out, and then open the hip. Shoulders are still square to the front of the mat. Then bend the knee and bring the knee towards your left elbow. Touch the elbow, hold it there. Draw the belly in. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, knee towards your chest. Now let's open to the side, into side plank. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Hold it here for a moment first. And then extend the foot in front. Let's lift the hips as high as you can. Then exhale, lower the hand down, bring the knee back into chest, extend it back into plank. Let's go through Vinyasa, Chaturanga. As you inhale, open the chest. And exhale, down dog. Take a rest in the child's pose if you need to. And listen to your body and breathe. Now if you were in child's pose, come back to your down dog. Now look in front, towards the front of the mat. Step or hop through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, stretch all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Now inhale, lift your hands. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plank pose. Maybe you want to jump back, your choice. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot back, open the hip, bend the knee. Keep your shoulders square to the front of the mat. Lifting the knee as high as you can. Letting the left heel to come down to the floor. Now bring your knee to your chest, into plank position. Hold it here for a breath. And then step the foot through. Now ground your back heel down. Inhale, find your warrior two. Bending into the front knee. And pushing the knee out, feeling the openness in your hips. Now as you inhale, reverse your warrior, bringing your back hand behind you. Maybe you can grab your shirt, your thighs, your hip. Open the chest here, open the shoulder, and try to go deeper into the front knee. Now as you exhale, find your extended side angle. So maybe your hand is here first, maybe you want to go down to the floor and extend the hand over. Finding a beautiful length on the side body. Now let's go for a bind here. So your top hand comes behind your back. Your right hand comes behind your back as well. And your lower hand grabs your top hand. So your right hand catches your left. And then extend the hands towards your hips and look up. So we want to keep our chest open here. We don't want to be collapsed into the floor, but rather opening up. Now let's work those hips. We're going to transition to bird of paradise. Let's look down to the floor. Rebend your back knee so you can step to the front. Now put your weight into your left foot. Become light on your right fingertips, on your right toes. And now we're going to start to come to standing on your left foot. Draw the belly in. Find the stability in the left leg and try to stand tall. Keep the chest open. So I'm going to stay here, or if you can, try to extend that foot all the way up. Beautiful. You want to pause the video, try this a few times, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we're going to come all the way back, releasing the right foot to the floor. Now we're going to step the left foot back into side angle. Your right hand on the floor, stretching the left hand over the head. Beautiful. And then let's take our both hands to the floor, moving your right toes, right foot to the outer edge of your mat, finding a lizard pose. Let's move our hips to front and back first here. So I want you to put all of your attention around your hip area. Now let's lower down into the knee, extend your toes back. Now let's try to come down onto our elbows. So you can either stay on previous variation, or if you want to go deeper, go down onto your elbows. Pressing the elbows evenly on the ground if you can. Awesome. Let's find our way back. Let's come up into your palms. Tuck your back toes under, lift the knee off the ground, and step your right foot back into plank pose. Lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, and downward facing dog. Breathe it out. And take a few breaths in a child's pose before we do the other side. Lower the forehead down and relax. Let's activate through the arms, through the hands. And look forward to the front of the mat and find your downward facing dog. Noticing the difference in the body in your down dog every time in your practice. It's a great for checkpoint for our body. So it's every time different through the practice, every down dog. It starts feeling lighter and lighter. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lift your left foot all the way back. Open your hip and bend your knee. The shoulders are still square to the front of the mat. What happens is your right shoulder will tend to drop in. So you want to kind of level it with your left shoulder. And bring your knee into your chest, into plank position. Draw the knee back, draw the knee up, draw the belly up, and hold it here. And then step the foot forward. Ground your back heel down. Inhale, find your warrior two. Bending into the front knee, pushing the knee outside. Feel the sensations around the hips. Now at the next inhale, find your reverse warrior. Your left hand, right hand goes all the way around, catches the front thigh, your shirt, whatever you can find, and re-bend into the front knee, open the chest up. Now on the next exhale, let's find our extended side angle. So maybe you want to first put your elbow onto your thigh, or you can go all the way down onto the floor, finding the length into the side body. Now let's go for a bind here. So our left hand catches the right hand behind our back. Extend the elbows, look up towards the ceiling. Prepare for bird of paradise. Look down to the floor, re-bend your back knee and step forward. Let's put all of our weight in our right foot, becoming light on our left toes, finding stability in our right ankle, and then slowly start to come all the way up to standing, finding the length in the spine, broadness across the collarbones if you can. And maybe you want to stay here, or you want to extend the left foot. We're gonna stay here today. Keep breathing. And slowly, when you're ready, you're going to come all the way down. Now let's step our right foot back for side angle. Left hand onto the floor, extend the right hand over the head. And then let's bring our both hands to the floor. Let's walk our left foot to the edge of the mat for lizard pose, and let's start moving our hips forward and back. Now if you're ready to come a little deeper, let's come down onto the knee, extend your toes back. So either staying here, if you're staying here, try to push the shoulders back, chest forward. If you want to go deeper, let's go down onto the elbows. Pressing the palms and the elbows evenly into the ground. And bring your attention around the hips. Okay, let's slowly come all the way up. Back onto your palms, tuck your toes under, lift your knee off the ground and step the left foot back for plank pose. Let's go through our vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, everyone. Take a few deep breaths here. Now let's inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Once again, inhale through the nose, side out. Awesome. Now let's come down onto our knees, sit back onto the heels. Lower the forehead on the floor and bring your hands behind you. Now let's interlace the fingertips behind your back and extend your elbows. Now let's start coming up onto the top of our head, lifting your hips high and moving the hands away from the hips towards the front of your mat. Rabbit pose, feeling the openness through the shoulders here, reversing our all chaturanga motions here. Beautiful. Also, whenever your top of the head is on the floor, try to find a connection with your crown chakra. And slowly bring it all the way back into a child's pose. Extend your hands to the front. Now slowly coming all the way up to seated. And let's take our feet in front. Let's balance on our sitting bones for Navasana or boat pose. So take your, open your chest, move your shoulders back, lean back and find your Navasana. A few breaths here. Now let's cross your feet in front of you, place your hands down, lift your hips off the ground, maybe your feet can float up as well, mine cannot yet. Then sit back once again, Navasana. Breathe. A little more. Then cross your shins, again, hands on the floor, and lift your hips. Find that strength through the core, through your Mula Bandha, your root bandha. And sit once again, last time, Navasana. Awesome, cross the shins, hands on the floor, lift your hips one more time. Awesome, and sit back. Extend your hands, extend your feet in front of you. Let's come all the way down to the floor. Now before we go into Shavasana, first bring your knees into your chest and rock from side to side here, massage your back. Then let's place our feet hip width apart next to our sitting bones. Press your palms down, let's find our bridge pose. As you inhale, lift your hips all the way up. Be mindful of your knees, they tend to splay out. Just keep them in, hip width apart. And then interlace the fingers behind your back, press your elbows into the ground. And let's try to lift the chest a little higher. Pressing your feet down into the floor. And slowly bringing your hips down, your spine. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna repeat this one more time. If full wheel is in your practice, feel free to go into full wheel. Otherwise, we're gonna repeat the bridge one more time. So if you're coming to a full wheel, place your hands by your ears, fingertips towards your shoulders. So feet are still hip width apart next to your sitting bones. Now let's lift the hips and come up onto the top of our head. Now, knees want to splay out, move the knees in. Elbows parallel, and then lift up towards the ceiling. You can even come onto your toes to lesser the tension on the lower back. Then try dropping the heels down, moving the knees together. Beautiful. And to come out of this, chin towards the chest, slowly coming to the back of your head, vertebrae by vertebrae on the floor, your hips come last. Beautiful. And now let's sway our knees from side to side, releasing tension from the back. Now let's bring the knees into the chest, giving yourself a nice massage. And then let's come into our Shavasana, our final position today. Open your palms up towards the ceiling. Allow your feet to splay out. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Exhaling all tension from the body. Just relax. Relax your forehead, space between your eyebrows. All little muscles in your face and your jaw. Relax your chest, your back, your hands. Relax your hips, your thighs, your feet. If the mind starts to wander, just bring it back to your breathing, your natural breath, and the relaxation of the body. Now slowly start bringing the movement into the hands and your toes. On the next inhale, extend your hands over your head. Give yourself a nice big stretch. And then bring your knee into your chest as you exhale. Roll onto your right side, keeping your eyes closed and slowly coming all the way up to seated. Sitting in your cross-legged position on your mat, with your eyes still closed. Bring your hands in prayer over your heart. Express gratitude for this practice time for yourself on your mat for better you. From my heart to yours, namaste. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope I'll see you on the next class. If you haven't subscribed yet on the channel, please click the button below.